Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We've got a little lower body workout for you to get through today, where this is your day. I think I say it on every video, morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever. That's a great thing about recordings, is that you can do whatever feels good in your day for you. So we're going to focus on lower body. So we're going to get warmed up first. So I'm going to get you to start with your feet about hip distance apart. You can take your hands to your hips or let them hang, whatever. We're just going to come high on those toes, get some mobility and stability into those ankles, and then release up onto those toes and release. Keep going there. We're just going to do this for about 30 seconds. I did not set my watch. That is what I'm doing right now. There we go. All the things. Good. 3, 2, that gets those calves fired. 1. Okay, from there, you're going to come into the hips. So we're going to balance on the left leg, drive your right knee up. We're going to do some nice big hip circles. Take your time. You can put your foot down. You can use the wall, chair, or bench. You want to think of that knee being your little circular point, drawing it around. One more time that direction. And then we'll change, go the opposite way. Heel comes back. So we're thinking of that hip. What is going on in there? Maybe you're like me and they're really tight. always. I do my best. One more rotation in that direction, and then we'll change to the other side. Your right leg balances, left leg drives up. We get those circles going on that side. Okay. And as big as you can, again, if you need anything to help you with your balance, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. You can tap your foot down, change the direction, go the opposite way, heel back around. Oh my goodness, all of the good feels this morning. For me, it's the morning, as always. Not always, I shouldn't say that. The majority of the time, it's morning for me. Okay, from there, stop that for a moment. We're going to take it into hamstrings. So heel is going to come forward and down. And you're just going to take your hands towards your hips, press your hips back, fold over that leg, and we're going to stay on that same leg. So hips just come straight back, flat back, and up. Keep going there. So you're getting into the stretch, releasing the stretch. That's the way you get deeper. Okay, stretching typically, if we're doing anything that's isolation holds, we're going to do because our body is warmer. With the mobility, nice warm up, getting into the hips and hamstrings here. Good. Last one for the side. Hips go back. Good. Switch it to the other foot. Right heel down, right heel down, toes up, hips go back. That beautiful forward fold. Flat back position. Good. And again, we're spending about 30 seconds for each movement here. Just getting those parts, lower body, ready and prepped for what's to come. Okay, from there, that's your last one. We're going to come into a sumo squat. All right, so we're going to come nice and deep into that sumo squat and give ourselves a nice reach over to the side, back into that sumo squat. Think of tracking those knees nice and wide as you take it from left to right with that nice lateral reach. Always feels good through that side body. Good. About 10 seconds left here. Maybe one more each side. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Okay. We're going to come into a march. You can also take this into more intensity. Maybe it's a jog for you. So now we're getting that body warm. Maybe it's a tiny sprint for you. I'm going to take it into the march. I want to really focus on my core. Hip flexors, driving that knee up as high as I can. Okay, keep going. About 15 seconds left here. And we are good to go. Okay, nice little 4-minute warm up for you. And we go right into some strength. Lots of combos. 3, not combos. Lots of movement. 2, and 1. Nice step. Okay, quick sip of water if you need it. What do you need for today? Please have any weights that you have and a little mini resistance band if you have that. If you don't have the band, no problem, we can make it work without. Okay, we're gonna come into, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 exercises, but we're gonna go through these 4 rounds. So, and that is gonna be the circuit. We're gonna actually start a longer set of time, shorter time, shorter time, shorter time, shorter time. So it's going to get easier with the time. But if you have a variety of weights, this is a great place where you can go lighter for the longer, add in your weights as the time gets shorter. If you don't have that as an option, keep the same weights. You can also drop down to body weight at any point if you need that as well. Okay, so we're going to go for 1 minute of work, 50 seconds of work, 40 seconds of work, 30 seconds of work, 5 exercises to get through. And then we have a nice little band finisher. So starting with deadlifts, I'm not going to go through all 5 exercises right away. We're going to start with one and I'll just talk us through as we go, and then you'll know what's to come. Okay, deadlifts though, you need your 2 dumbbells, please. And those are going to stay nice and close down the front of the legs, feet are hip distance apart. Go grab your weights. The minute begins in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we did warm up those hamstrings. You can take this into a tempo if you would like, coming down for 3 or 2, or you can just go for your reps. So if you want to speed this up a little bit, so you're going to get your heart rate a little bit higher, the body is going to get warmer real quick. Okay, and what we want to focus on here is flat feet. So pushing the toes down, creating that arch through the foot. And then we want to think of that nice tuck of the tail at the top, activating those glutes at the top of your hinge. Keep going there, flat back, abs in. Another cue is a good one is keeping that chin towards the chest. Another cue that is a good one is keeping that chin slightly tucked towards the chest to keep that nice and neutral spine. Okay, from here we're going to still work posterior chain. We're going to come into a hip thrust. You can take those same weights with you in 3, onto your back on your mat, 2, and 1. Okay, so making your way down. You can do this one body weight or with your weights. If you're taking your weights, place them towards just below the hips. Press, squeeze, release. And you're releasing to hover, tuck and squeeze, pressing into those feet. Feet can be anywhere between hip distance to shoulder distance apart. Make sure your knees are tracking those toes. Okay, press, squeeze, tuck, release. Press, squeeze, tuck, release. Keep that going. Thinking of how hard can you activate the glutes at the top of that thrust. It's not how high can you tuck, it's how much how much high can you get those, how high can you get those hips? Oh, words are very hard, clearly. Tuck and squeeze, release, tuck and squeeze, release. Keep going there. Again, you can come into that tempo if you want, slowly lowering down, or rough it out, your choice. We have 5. We're coming into alternating reverse lunges. 4, 3, 2, come on up, 1. Okay, alternating reverse. Weights by your side. You can do this one body weight if you like, keeping that weight in the front leg. So think of heavy front foot, lighter back toes. Now you also want to think of trekking the knees over the toes, and it's not a big step back. You want to think of 90-90 legs at the bottom of that lunge. Okay, this one's going to get the heart rate up for sure. Keep stepping back and in, matching those feet. Turn to the front here. Keep tracking the knees over the toes. You want that slight external rotation. Obviously, if you lose your balance, that's okay. So this first round, 5 minutes. Second round, we cut down 40 seconds, 30 seconds. Sorry, didn't word that properly. We're cutting off 40 seconds of time, 10 seconds each exercise. So that would be 50, Nat. You can do your math. It's not a good day for words or math. 3, 2, 1. Goblet squat. 1 heavier dumbbell if you have it, or you can take it to 2 lighter ones. Take your feet, wider than the shoulders, slightly turn the toes out, coming into your goblet squat, press and squeeze. Thinking of pushing your feet into the floor to stand here. Tuck and squeeze. Sitting low. If you have a chair or a stool or a bench, you can place underneath of those hips. That way you're getting your full depth of your squat and you're doing the same every rep. Down, press into the floor, squeeze, stand. That's it. Okay. So after this one, we are going into a little bit of a higher intensity. I'm going to show 2 options, the higher and the modified. You can choose, if you're not jumping, you can choose the modifier in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming into a jack squat, a lunge jump combo. Jack out, lunge. In, jack out, lunge, other side. And you're gonna keep going there. Modifiers, if you're a modifier, right, reverse, left, reverse, right front, okay, then the squat left, front. Keep going there. We still have a full minute. That's not true. Now, what are you doing? We have 20 seconds. Keep going. Whatever option you're choosing, if you're taking the higher, it's jumping, that gets the heart rate going up. We're going to our deadlifts. Back to the beginning, 50, 0 seconds each. 10 seconds. Keep going. Oh, those legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, if you need to rest water, take it optional. Otherwise you're right back to that deadlift. Trying to catch your breath. Now we're going into 50-second rounds. So again, here, if you have the options, maybe you'll increase your weights at 40 seconds. That's the next round. Maybe not. Maybe you're going to stay with the same weights the entire time, and that works. Again, taking this into tempo if you prefer, making sure you have that soft bend into those knees. Big pull up, squeeze to the top. Let's go. Strong hinge, hips go back. Big pull and squeeze to the top. Keep it going. Have a visitor coming down. Here she comes. 3, 2, 1. Hip thrust down on your mat. Option to take those weights with you or not. Press and squeeze, tug, release down. Press, squeeze, tug, release down. Think of strong glutes, strong hamstrings here. Tucking to the top, releasing down. She loves when I'm on the floor. I usually ignore. She usually goes away, not always. Sometimes it becomes a lick fest. A lot of the times it becomes that. Press and squeeze, tuck. We got 15 seconds left here to finish the 50. We come into those alternating reverse lunges in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Reversing your lunge. Again, option to do body weight on this one if that feels better for you. Taking that step back and in. Sweat is already real. Okay, getting your range in your lunge. I just tapped my knee down. That's an option. Lightly to the floor. Keeping that weight shifting forward. Finding the pace for you. Tracking that knee over the toes. Okay, we got 15 seconds to go. We're working those leggies today. You're going to the front squat. 1 weight, have your weight at the chest, or 2 at the shoulders in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into your goblet squat. Weight at the chest, 1 or 2, feet slightly wider than those shoulders. Push the knees out as you sink deep into your squat. Push the feet into the floor. Come on down, push, squeeze, press. Come on down, push, squeeze, press. Thinking of a flat back, that neutral spine the entire time. So we have nothing rounding forward. Proud chest. If that means a less range in your squat, that's fine, okay? You wanna focus on that technique. So close, team, keep it up. We're almost there. We got the jack squat. My heart rate's still high from that jack squat and lunge combo in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Okay, jack squat to lunge, jump. 50 seconds, 50 seconds. Let's go. Okay, my modified version, non-jumpers, squat right, reverse that side, squat left, reverse that side, and then you'll take it forward, squat forward. Trust me, your heart rate's gonna be just as high. You're still moving lots here. Keep going. Squat jack to lunge jump. That's it. Keep it up. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. Third round deadlifts. If you need water, At any point, please feel free to take it. Join me right back into those deadlifts. Those hips go back, tuck and squeeze to the top. Flat back as those hips go back behind you. Soft bend in through those knees. Slide those weights right down. Now, your hip hinge might be to the knees and up. Might be below the knees. It might be shins. It might be ankles. That is variant on your body and your hinge ability. Okay, hang in there, team. We're so close. We're beyond the halfway point for sure. Hinge it down, squeeze to stand. Let's go, let's go. Last 10. That's a 40-second round. We go into the hip thrusts in 3, in 2, and 1. Come on down, let's go. Hip thrust, under back, weights towards those hips. If you're taking them with you, pressing through the feet, leave the heels and the toes down. Tuck the tail, push, release, hover. Push, squeeze, release, hover. Amazing job, keep that up. You got this. We go into alternating reverse lunge next. Tuck and squeeze, release, tuck and squeeze, release. Nice job, everybody. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, alternating reverse lunge. Make your way back up. As soon as you're back up and standing, start those lunges right away. Finding your pace. 40 seconds of work here. Okay, let's go. Stepping it back, but shifting that weight into the front foot more than the back. So you can think 70-30, 80-20, 90-10. Math skills are good for that. Keep it going. Stepping back, matching those feet. Backing in. Okay, from here, we finish. We go to our front squats, then we finish with that little hit. 10 seconds, almost there. Front squats coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, grab your weight. 1 dumbbell or 2. Let's go. Turn those toes out slightly for your squat. That creates some space for those hips. Push into the floor to stand. Let's go. Giving a nice tuck at the top. Activating those glutes, activating that core, squeeze and press. Have to be in high heart rate here. Holy moly, 150s over here. We're moving, little to no breaks. That is key for these shorter workouts. You take your rest when you're done. Pushing through those feet, let's go. Last 15 seconds of these squats. We come into that jack squat lunge jump combo for 40 seconds. We have 1 final round of 30s coming up. It's only 2.5 minutes of work to go before the finisher. Okay, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jack squat lunge jump combo. You have that modifier option if you want to take it. You're alternating your lunge position on the jumps as well as if you're modifying them. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Mind over matter here. The legs are starting to feel a bit heavier, and that is normal. We're crushing them today. We got a 30-second round to go. You need a rest after this, that's fine. You can take it. Keep going though, 10 seconds. Let's go. So good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last round. 30 seconds each. Grab those weights. Final round. Deadlifts. Let's go. Hinging down, squeeze to stand. 30 seconds. You're probably only going to get in about maybe 6 reps here, roughly. Flat back, squeeze to stand. Press through those feet. You've got this, team. Let's go. Breathing in your deadlift. Don't hold your breath. Heart rate's high like mine. That's normal. We're working hard. Let's go. We come into the hip thrusts in 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on down. 30 seconds. Hip thrusts. Taking your weights with you or not. You choose. Press, squeeze, release. Squeeze, press, release. Making sure you're getting that nice tuck position at the top. Activating through the glutes, pressing into those feet. Thought there was going to be a lick attack there for sure. Almost there. Keep going. Tuck, squeeze, release. Tuck, squeeze, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, alternating reverse lunge. Make your way up. Let's go. Stepping it back and in 30 seconds. I'm going to go no weights on this one. The legs are feeling very heavy over here. No problem. I can still move. I can still do that same pattern of movement with or without weights. No problem. I could also lower my weights. I do have that as an option. I'm going to go right into body weight, focus on that lunge range. 10 seconds. We come into front squats next. Front squats next. In 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Grabbing that weight, 1 or 2, turning those toes slightly out. Now, you only have 30 seconds here. Maybe you're going to take it into a body weight squat with tempo. Maybe you're going to go more into speed squats, making sure you're pressing into those feet to get yourself up with power. 10 seconds. We get those jack squat, lunge jump combo to finish. Maybe you're taking the modifier this round, totally fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, jack squat, lunge jump. Let's go. Option to step out into that squat, step forward and back in that lunge. You choose what you need today. We're almost there. Rest is coming up. 10 seconds. Let's go. Yes, team. Take the modifier if you need it. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest, water. Okay, if you stuck with me that entire time, that was 16 and a half minutes of straight work, crushed it. We go into our finisher, which involves the resistance band, okay? This is going to be, I didn't get mine out and ready. So I always think it's a toy for her, which is clearly not. This is going to be, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Can I read properly? Yes, 4 rounds of a movement paired with an isolation hold. Okay, try to get that heart rate down before we begin, but it's not looking so good over here. We're starting with speed squats. Option to add weight at your chest if you want to add load. You can also just focus on the body weight with the resistance of the band. Great place to be. Okay, we're going to start in 3 speed squats, 2 and 1. Let's go. Okay, so 30 seconds of movement. Don't lock out your legs at the top of your speed squats. I was not doing them properly. I was locking out. Don't lock out. Think of big pulse, 30 seconds, 20 seconds of an isolation hold in your squat. This is gonna get real fun, real quick, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, down, hold, squat. Now push your knees into your band and breathe. Focus on a slight tuck of that tail to pull the abs in. Now, if your legs are on fire, come higher out of your squat, but still have that action of the knees going out, toes down, and hips low. 5, 4, 3, 2, squat right, squat left. Stay low, please. Squat right, squat left. Make sure the shoulders transfer with those hips. It's not a lunge, okay? It's a step into squat. Step into squat. Okay, glutes should definitely be firing. We're sweating over here. Keep it up, team. You got this. Home stretch. You're almost there. We come into our hold in 3, in 2, 1, down, hold. Another nice hold. Push the toes, drive the knees, abs tight, chest proud. Let's go. Breathe, squeeze. Think of the knees the most. We really want to fire up those glutes. Breathe, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Narrow squat, lateral lift. Narrow squat, lateral lift, other side. Making sure you're not leaning for that lift. Shoulders stay over hips. Think of the hip doing the work. Squeeze, core, proud. You can do another weight at that chest if you want. I'm holding 1. I'm holding my air weight. Let's go. Oh, I'm a nerd sometimes. Squat it, lift it, keep it moving, finding that pace. We have a hold in 5. We only have 1 more after this. 4, 3, 2, squat and hold. Come on down, push those knees out. It's 20 seconds. Let's go. Breathe. You focus on the breath and the knees. 2 things. Breathing and knees driving out. Fast, 20 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on up. Squat, abduct for 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, squeeze, down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Repeat. Keep that going. The toes stay on the ground. Don't lift your toes. Open the knees. Push your toes into the floor. Oh my goodness. Okay, 10 seconds left here. We have 1 final 20-second hold, and you have completed a nice little 20-second, yeah, right, 20-minute lower body. 3, 2, final hold, down, drive the knees. Now, if you can sit any lower, this is your final 20 seconds. Challenge yourself. A great place to be. Push the knees out, pull the abs in, proud chest. Big breath in, big breath out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was lots of fun. Lots of sweat. That was a quick 20, just a little over the 20-minute mark. Amazing, amazing job. We got a little of everything in there, some hinges, some lunges, some squats. We're red-faced and sweaty over here. I hope you guys had fun. Make sure you take some time to stretch for yourself. There are lots of stretch videos that you can choose from as well, or if you know a little circuit for yourself, please go do that. I'm going to do the same. Have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are, and see you all soon. Bye, everyone.